na no obeka South Africa ho asem kire yen de nam so ma ene South Africa for epama hoho ewo mu man mu me no kase guso a ekoso a omama omanfo no up to the end of June se obi anko ne krom na omo pese omo reset oman no omo reset oman ni wie na wo se omo ba omema omo aba ba for now no de obi anko na omo toto omo no maye enti ho no de ekonko ho now yamra fie ebi kase Ghana bakose mu no yenso ya pama hoho pen ene yesi da bi nya no kre ene na ya chinye na so okay no kre bi e wo mu no ya to nsafro se bra na bra be ma ye Ghana so abakosem eba no Xenophobic Attacks ya anya bia eye no kre se Ghana ha yenso ya go through sa Xenophobic Attacks bi budana
medase eye the year 1969 towards the end of 69 no ene de Professor K. Buzia edisi akonwa so omo etu nkroma no tu no 1966 omo di almost 3 years wo akonwa so ena ya handi over de ma oman no ya handi over de ma Professor K. Buzia no ena ohunu se nkroma nya obi akọ IMF anko ankoji sika kwa me nkroma so eye pan-africanist nti o ma bibifo nyina begu oman wese mu a wo mu ye adwuma Ghana for so tumi tu kwan ekọ wiase baabia eno echi no enam se Ghana ne Nigeria, Gambia, Sierra Leone ni ye nyina ye Britain for colonies no British West Africa enti sa aman for we na obi atumi tu kwan ekọ ne yonko mamu ekokodidwa ekotena ho ye adwuma tesane a wote wa wukurom enti wodi ankase bi te sa wote sa hare so ya kilapa so ya mo so many of these people from other countries ebabegu ha ye adwuma wote famous judge bidin Akewumi Nigeria ni obabetena Ghana ha na family no ayete se Ghana for sana Professor K. Buzia ebabeto simply because British West Africa no na ebom baako etise oman baako na ne entira Sierra Leone for bebre ba ha no Furabe College, the only university then in West Africa. Na obekwa be wie no wunya adwuma o Sierra Leone na ese wo ba Ghana afei Nigerians so free tetete ahonyo da nti no man we mu na fertile ema obiara ebabi okay. Nti at the time Professor K. Buzia babedi ade no na amanfrafo bebre ewo ha titiriw Nigeria fo ewo man we say mu. Now Buzia was the number 1 enemy to Nkrumah. Nti ade Nkrumah ye bia na adwen ne say o say no ana o sakremu. The first one, the whole of Africa akabom say ye fight apartheid South Africa. Buzia be prime minister no or say dialogue Ghana and South Africa be one, and it was a big frustration at the international level because Ghana there nearly the African unity ni bibia Nkrumah free one now by was South Africa for be yenuanom. That means Mandela mo a wo mu dem ani ayi nyina emfa Professor Buzia ho ade ba ko afei okokọ ye how many nyina o devalue Ghana cedi no to the extent to say cedi ni be say paper bi ewo international level nya no nko factories Nkrumah bi enani nye ho ase close one down workers are adwuma ase ye pam won ye obi bi the Apollo 568 wo mu a top managers 568 very good Buzia pamu wo mu nyina case ni koduru court wase won fa Supreme Court asem enye adwuma na the worst of all ubedi akonwa no aniboso miensa ena Nigeria for especially etiyema mu ha no wo hye embra se omu entumfiri wo mani mu nko within 2 weeks.
Wow.
I mean, can't say me fancy say Nigeria for na ete Ghana no.
As at that time no.
As at that time no. Na omunte se Ghana for na ewo Nigeria in the 80s no a yepamo wo no. I mean, the difference no.
Okay.
And it's a Nigeria for na ete Ghana at that time. No more better from colonial time. Until now, omuti wa many muti se omu ye Ghana for. Nti apamu omu a omu koni ina no se no fitamale ne kwa okada gumba ne hauza dada ofiri nkran na ekwa oka nkran wofiri efe ne se takrade ana Cape Coast oka emfanti ofiri Kumasi oka twi ema omu produce nkrofo omu be ye Ghanaian citizens a hwe obi ti say Alhaji Gbedemosi obeye headmaster Tamal secondary school at RTU hwe obi ti say Sule Shitu one of the finest Ghanaian boxers hwe obi ti say Mudalawa Black Star defender Benkayede Dankayede Olympics say what they want me to na usa
oh yeah
me kura na usa na do mbabo pa
I mean my kra
Africa's best player 11th African Cup of Nations your friend say Golden Boy Abdul Razak o me no munya Ghana fo that but parents or grandparents abetna and the buzia say omo 2 weeks omunko those people were not laborers omu ye land owners omu ye landlords and what he did was that yetu Nkrumah no ye opponent to Kwame Nkrumah na Nkrofo de ni susu Kwame Nkrumah ye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah where ye Dr. K Buzia osan chira de university where through the highest level our ye professor na so ye bibi o chira say osene Kwame Nkrumah ni osagefo aye no wantoa so ye so say no kura ntine de ne say wo pamo a letterfo nyina de afiri wo memu na wa maganafo ani age adentira one business is a kuta one semini nyina de bema Ghana for just to please the people of Ghana
me ba to that time no na Ghana for complaining about bibiana
me da se pa ni e complaining about ejuma because wa ba be devalue cedi no ema wo kra no ma wo ye de bibia say devaluation what is inflation kasia I am inflation aba ntina frustration aba o manimu number 2 factories and koma bie no that's what I started saying na we close bebre down amanfo anya adwuma enye enti ne de ne say wo mo na ye business wo Ghana no business nkwa ne ade a wan ko school a wutumi ye be straight away enti I saw gi won business ni free won sem na say amanfo ATM ya mamin kan se bi fanchiro na Ghana fo anim store ye o yes kwafo de ye de didwa kwafo ye store mesrewa Nigeria fo na be kire Ghana fo ni enim ade e friend store and let me emphasize it ni enim enwo bibia ye enka ye culture ho Ghana culture no eno ne se te sa abofo adwa Thursday Ghana fo yin na be hia wo dinidwa no de ko watone body watone kwadu watone nam watone say ni ono so de body ba watonton wi a watone nchene watone nam watone ntoma no kwa ni baby another week na wasan aba agran kwantedwa techimendwa tamaledwa asesewa what you say ye de na ye jada no man be san 1 week na asan aba na pass ye bie stores no eye Nigerians na betena ha bie stores enti Nigeria fo no omunu be copy abrofo ne say Ghana ni onim store na de ban and you have to say the truth Ghana ni nim store de ban no na broni ne dia na ya GB Oliver ni US ni UTC money ade and later Kwame Nkrumah de GNTC e bae ye dia ne say okwa okoto ade ne bulk enti se matches a on se matches ni a rubber ne fam ho no e kase pa bi a matches be 10 or 20 pieces in a room a cigarette Frebi Embassy Tasker Gaba Kings 55 near ye of an musma me yakotoba box ni na na chem mako 20 into kotobre wo fa na wo papa otia no so what I say whiskey or bottle esi ho what I say and Nigeria fo no ho trick bi say weye ade a Ghana fo no ko wura store no mu eto efiri abrofo no ho yenim store ade ban nti Nigeria fo no bie won stores nti cigarette na me se ehye 20 no wan ko broni no wana be wura Nigerian store no a ono ne de no wate 20 na no nti wo ba otumi yi cigarette stick ba ko pe eno ne efe na leta dwa eno ne efe na leta edwa enti sanchene a adina shem na broni wakova ne kama ho fefefen aleta ni wayi no de konko ade atoso ba
ena osa wo konko
mu de am matches ya wate matches na no to betuma yi matches ba ko magis adaka no ketwa ba konya adaka kase na chamber 20 not the amount womu na ye alete dwa ana omunya sika sisi adanka sianka Accra New Town ukọ baabi te say takrade e baabi de Lagos Town ukọ takwa ye waleta castle wo Astoria night club ho na me call school elementary school what you say enti Nigerians na etia no omote won wanse eye odefo the next one farming no omu ya omu nti se Ghana yan yeta ye afuo bi for 5 acres wase waye ade Nigeria ni be do be 100 acres because omu man no so omu ye bibi omu ye na ankase enti sa ade we ya Nigeria for ye omote won ase no na buzi ama won 2 weeks hwe obi okuta dan bi a 10 won krana Kumase obi oye landlord wo Accra ne ma eco school omu nyina yete se Ghana for ye aben adwuma na wa classify won say omu nya Ghana for biom obia entu enko na memamu 2 weeks what will happen enti nokura pa wom say ye kan ye sacrifice ho na nya say ye niwu ene say ye pamo won ye wi a won wajapade nyina
wow
oh yes wow. Ye pamo won ene ye wi a won wajapade nyina just to please the people of Ghana ni on pesa wo ba wi a na japade no a dying to say sir Peace FM dan we ya esia na sanka ne boy $20 million Nigeria ni so ton 100,000 Ghana cedis sani ebo biti sa 2 weeks no anya sa ye beche no e de na to wapamu nipa no awie a okọ look at what we did to them when we say memfa book mfa nko station bia for the avoidance of doubt e pa cho tie book ya me ba be read book ni the General Echampon the life and times of Ghana's head of state author no bafo agimandua obi enimi so ya professor kese ewo oman wesemo pepa cho page 52 hwane author no professor no hwasama oka Professor Buzia Alliance Compliance Order no pepa cho hwane eyi kan ho asem professor bafo agimandua kan ho asem ha or said the Alliance Compliance Order, which restricted non-Ghanaians from engaging in the retail and agricultural sectors, was the other immediate measure that had ramifications for the Buzia administration. The act did not only restrict but also ordered those already in those sectors to leave the country. Nationals from West African sub-region, particularly Nigerians, were most affected. Apparently, the government believed that Ghanaians will be empowered economically by handing to them these huge and lucrative sectors of the economy. What you say? Mami, repeat it.
Repeat it.
The government believed that Ghanaians will be empowered economically by handing to them these huge and lucrative sectors of the economy.
But you're breaking it down. So
Mami, to us, we can be or say to facilitate and supervise the final departure of these aliens. He called them aliens.
Yes.
A number of military officers were deployed at the country's main exit points. Ignatius Kutwe Champon was among the officers sent to the Ghana-Togo border crossing at Aflao. The area was flooded with thousands of swaddling men, women, and children packed on top of their belongings in open mammy trucks. They were spending days to be processed.
Wow.
To be processed before crossing the border. So, obi a wo pamun wo. Wo say yan sam processing wan san wa den. What we cross the border and patcho mamin to aso. The uncontrolled influx soon turned Aflao into a chaotic sea of bewildered deportees, languishing in repulsive, insanitary conditions. Anytime a champion went back home, obi o wadwiro nimi nyansan wabade anyame na ebo no e champon hwe so je ni eso onkwahwe no mmoro nkrofo na ompam won no. Look at the feeling of General Champon. Anytime a champion went back home to his family on short breaks, he complained bitterly and at times almost in tears about the horrible conditions of the so-called aliens he had to deal with. What hurt him most was to see pregnant women who could hardly contain their conditions and yet had to struggle to go through the process.
Wow.
He could not understand how one African government could treat fellow Africans as if they were animals. he complained to the Minister of Defense about the inhuman treatment meted out particularly to women and children, and was rebuked for not behaving like a soldier.
Wow. Now I say when in your ya throw book, but your mamma book no title for those who
General Attaɔks, the life and times of Ghana's head of state.
Wow.
And kwaya ye fast wa ye Nigeria for you. And I may say, the kind of sort ye we are one more Japadi nyina. The first xenophobic attack in West Africa.
Wow.
Now let me tell you the repercussions. Emma is shocking the whole African continent because Ghana ne omaya eye OAU ana AU ni kwafar bai ni yaka Pan-Africanism yaka African unity nti eye den na 1963 woma ye di OAU ADC was a before you nan come nya baako 64 65 66 67 68 69 just 6 years after that we say bibini bi ote woman mu no nya den onko so a one man enough time 2 weeks ni so what side the soldiers akogu border now no say obi a woko bia no yensam process no ansa no wako enti ase ne say
ye process den
say you who say we a foreigner. I don't know the wisdom behind it. Now eyewitnesses me dey na me D5 na penny for say so many Nigerians ma because I say we two America soldier for the wait. Na whole colonel oye in charge oba no oba besu no say treating human beings as animals. Indigenous mo ye ku di to Professor K.A. Buzia. Na say who say na ya ya. Nti eba ne sa no the whole West African countries ni na ebufu Ghana si e pam obia na Nigeria for na edoso nti no mu din ba beda so nti West African countries ni nyina ne Ghana eye aka nti one of the factors ema ECOWAS by na no e champo 2 Buzia 1972 na eye se o try se obema West African countries ni nyina etumi asan akambom aye baako ne de Ghana for bone akyeye ena okoko hu Nigerian head of state General Yakubu Gowon na nipa mienu tenase na onu di Ghana for Ghanaian head of state enim not try say Ivory Coast for Burkina Faso, Togo, Benin, Mauritania, Niger, Mali, Wan omu nyina de Ghana bone beche ni asaye baako and eventually they felt to say yemfa de bi face wa ebo West Africa ho ban na omampani bi antumi ansore anya ne Ghana aye ni biem eno no the formation on May 28 1975 of the Economic Community of West Africa States ECOWAS no until the first xenophobic attack which was worse than South Africa worse than anything you can imagine no
hey na we die papa wo mu kire wo school mu
say enunti na me so me boma me ho abaso kakra ne say me ba ye system ni mu no ma metwen adi piepie ebi ni sa no mai se Ghana for no ma ya kasha sweeping everything under the carpet ya boni ankase me nsapa etia onyankopon anytime bia wo be time foreigner no na se won sa wo time nyankopon because wo kum no ma me no papa ni wo no ma kan bia ma no
na is a papa the echo so South Africa ne ya omuluti omura man for shops no ebia Ghana da
let's say ebia yen ne ekofa bai
wow
enti mentumi ka say yen ekofa bai no eyade eso mu ye bi na nka so mu sua se ye kofa bai na ye man ni ye papa biem ebesi ene na Professor Buzia no de bai no ending of 69 and no de bai o November nti ye kan say January 1970 71 another January 72 and ye two na ban eguye and the free one so mining ye papa biem to no no kofa ba no no di kanya ehwo asotwe and na ye toss biem ne o mine now we can talk about the Nigerian one too.
Wow hey abako se boy dem nim se Ghana ni bia otie bia ne ho adwiri no because these are things that they don't tell us because omunim se nya de papa ntino de ahye carpet na se
ade anya de papa no menua wo kama obiati na meya nkwankoye bi
wow nti papa mami mbusa wo nti ekoba se ye pam Nigeria for no komu krom no retaliation be no mo so de my back
ye pam won ko won krom no ankyɛ na nyame di nhyira kɛseɛ bi de maa wɔn the oil boom. Nigeria discovered oil. Emebeye one of the world's leading producers of oil. Emesika ba ho ma ejitewu. Nti na se Ghana ni biara ebo ne ketem so no so beko Nigeria. And the difference between Ghana for and Nigeria, any Nigeria for and Ghana ni say, ya in obia no was me de family ekoi. So be the Nigeria quiet was extremely insignificant and 1%. Ya the ene say, ya who say Nigerian naira no. Oh na as I was saying dollar no. Kra ana eduru brebi kwa na esa was so say pound. E ba from na ne pound no be 1:1. Nti Ghana for ne nyansa mu no etumi kwaye adwuma no a ne yasesa into dollar ne pound outside the country be a foreign account. Nti at a certain level na cha to me fa Nigeria call Europe and US easily. Nti say obi kura wo Nigeria na wo US and Britain na ni mrew. Nti yan de ye kwaye wala tu warasa yankwaye se ekosisi adan Ghana ni bia no obetumi de nsa e de asi ne bo se na Nigeria for era ne shops e wa ha mu adan kase awokọ Accra New Town properties e wo nyina ye one day ye pam wo mu ne ewie ne sa no mani nyina no wo mu no Ghana for wo no bia ni property bia e kwaye wala tu wala sa ne ye sika na ya ba sa na students vacation Ghana ni bako akoye adwuma 1 month obebokuta provisions bebre no de aba na yes hade we etwaso no anche ana oil prices no fall heavily and Nigeria sha say enya problem te say na Ghana so enya problem ni nyina mu no already other sources one source no and said the economic shock and Nigeria nya na mo pam if any say foreigners in reality no more so tell for 2 reasons. The first reason was that the Nigerian president then Alhaji Shehu Shagari now the best friend pa and Dr. Hilary Liman Ghana Third Republic president no na Dr. Hilary Liman ni na downfall ene your friend is Shagari ana Rollins betu Liman abenguye anye Shagari de nti oye nadwen so be punish Rollins pa oye nadwen so be punish Rollins yes says what to abai na good then is good it shows to say o man na enya papa nti waba ne de o man ye papa je won krofo na fa wo eko nti wono so ye the same order no say ahowo bi e wo ho no onsan na chinko ne kurum na de ma eho da ho me hu say enya economic reasons na ye tit for tat na so no so ma in 2 weeks so omu edu emra no musu di echi buyen na the difference no ene say womu ne de once say wo betena ka mu wo kwa wo baabi no wodi wani ahwe Ghana kwan so no obi amfa
checks bia ni ba na say wo kwa baabi
no mu manufacture bags bia fa ne Ghana must go say Ghana new bag kwato bi na pack no magum nti afie wura no ono de afie wura nti say Nigeria ni no ha no ye fie wura ye gi ni fie no we de Ghana ni na ye tenant ne amount Ghana must go load no ma na pe baby
Ghana must go
ene edin no eba beka so na yen ya de na awerɛ hosɛm no ene sɛ enam sɛ Rollins hu sɛ Shagari na apam Ghana fo no so mu emra no no wadwen sɛ Nigerian soldiers de wɔn ho ahyehyem a mba be yeku atu na ban no egu enti there was close to 2 million Ghanaians no more babe do border no so na Ghana government so omie border ne da the citizens ni be wu a wo mu
security threat
what you say na ya na Ghana for ya be wo we go for president Wallace ya be dwene ho menti ase o be dwene ho menti ase o hwe na o ma mpani pa ni tua se ne man ema ewu ehye so mu ya santifo mu ya befuo so mu ya konkomba na numba de gomba se fionze mo wasa hantem fa no ho odwen the government no ho nti nipa wu ho pa ne nya de ketwa ansana onoara e de ship no de Ghana fo no the same screening no processing no busy time Ghana for any DBA Nigeria.
no.
This time the young corporation say young crop send a bay Nigeria for unfrefre. That delay and this stampede nipa a we and yadiketua and they are caused by ourselves, our government.
Wow.
Near a to a debate. No, Nasania may cano and they say Mahatma Gandhi, the one who fought for the independence of India, can say be at the power or say, having read the entire Bible, I came to the understanding that an eye for an eye will make the world go blind. Enti so be aye boni no nche say ye bitu anika. What you say? Enti ne na nanom ka say so be afum kuma yemfom enya. What you say? Be aboa no another person I mistake akoku no. Wo so say my mistake madwa ma ho ne kama me ba bere. You are one second person, you are worse than the first one who made a mistake. Enti Nigeria for na year ne Ghana for year bino. President Buhari January 1983 na opam Ghana. That same year towards the end of the year 31st December 1983 ana ye tu na ban eguye. Ye shehu sagari ana di sa aboni na me pa che say Buhari eba betu na ban gu December the same year. Send your busy and so eto no. And I may patch says physical things no. Yes, and spiritually in ya can wo trust him. When we na may person your prophets no emphasizes no many be.
Papa
and to free ones in Nigeria so and ye papa da and ye me no ye thing.